Time for the top five on Screentime, movie streaming and everything in between. Gary Tanguay, Drew Yanno. In our full episode, we talked about Kevin Costner and his career and what he means to Yellowstone. Hopefully, he'll be back. But now we're doing our top five Kevin Costner films. Drew, take it away.
All right, I'm going to go in ascending order. So I'm going to go with The Untouchables, which I liked a lot. I thought it was really good. A Perfect World, which we talked about in the episode with Clint Eastwood. Number three, Bull Durham, which was a phenomenon, and rightfully so. He was great in it. My number two and number one may surprise you a little bit. My number two is Dances with Wolves. Again, another phenomenon. I mean, this is a guy who's going to have a tombstone that's going to have some great shit on it. But my number one is his first, and it's Fandango. And if you guys out there haven't seen Fandango, it's a wonderful little movie. It's a little movie. And it's the 70s. It's Costner. And I knew the minute I saw it, this guy was going to be a star. He just eats up the screen.
He does.
And he plays, it's a great character, but somebody else could be a ham and destroy that character and not do a job with it. He was phenomenal. And at the end, it's got such a great ending that, man, I just love that movie. I can watch it 100 times. It's a tremendous movie. Kevin Reynolds wrote it, directed it, and he's connected to John Lee Hancock. They're friends, who directed Costner in A Perfect World and in The Highwayman. It's my favorite. So I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, for number five, and I know that this is sacrilegious. I'm leaving Dances with Wolves off because it's really not one of my top five favorite. It's a great movie, but it's not, for me, it's not a top five. I love the movie McFarlane. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, he plays the football coach who gets fired in the Midwest, goes to California and takes a job as an assistant football coach, and ends up being the head cross-country coach.
Didn't see it.
He ends up, this is nothing new, but a ragtag bunch of kids, and teaching them about cross country. As
Sounds familiar, Gary. We've done that.
Yeah, as he's learning it. I mean, he's reading books on it. He's learning it. He's riding a bike next to him as they're going along, and it's really a great movie. I think and again, he's great in it. The cast is great. Field of Dreams, which you and I disagree on. Drew thinks it's too sappy. I cry like a baby every time. A movie that if it is on TV, I cannot not watch it is The Bodyguard, which the history of that, right? Lawrence Kasdan wrote that in 1977.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, I mean, he wrote in the 70s. Couldn't get it made, met Costner, boom, boom, boom. Whitney Houston's, I mean, he was the biggest movie star in the world. The fight scene in the kitchen is awesome.
Great.
It's great. I mean, the whole thing is just.
It'd be number 6 on my list. I liked it.
Yeah, The Bodyguard is just, and then at the end when she stops the plane, and oh my God. Number 2, Bull Durham is a classic. Susan Sarandon and him, I like Slow Wet Kisses. Oh my, I mean, Tim Robbins. I mean, look at the cast. Robbins, Sarandon, and Costner. I mean, that's all.
Candlesticks are a good gift.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Robert Wu. Yes, yes. What a cast! Holy cow! What a cast!
Number 1.
Going to totally shock you. You get any guesses? I think it's one of the best told, best written, best paced movies ever, and it's so underrated.
No Way Out.
No Way Out. I had no idea it was coming.
It was very, very well done, and he was.
Oh
great.
My God! No, I mean, when I watched that movie, I was like this the whole time. Now, you could easily say Dances with Wolves. I mean, I can make that fine. You want to put Dances with Wolves in there? Fine.
Neither of us mentioned Tin Cup, by the way, which is a good movie.
Yeah, that's good
Not
too.
top 5 though, but it's a good movie.
Not top 5. JFK.
Yeah, we didn't mention that either.
But the thing about JFK.
My point with the guy, he's got a tombstone.
I mean, the JFK stuff. The whole cast. It's not just him. The whole cast is amazing. But those are my favorite ones. And No Way Out, wow, just blew me away. And he played it perfectly. That's a hard role to play. if you're an actor, I mean, I don't want to give, well, I don't know. If you haven't seen the movie by now, I don't know if you ever will. But I mean, he's playing a double agent.
Hmm.
So as an actor, you're kind of a double agent. Okay, you're portraying somebody who's not you.
Let's tell people to watch these movies and
Right.
to watch our episode about Kevin Costner because there's that much to talk about.
There you go. Good one, Drew. Way to wrap it up.
Thank you.
Screen time, movies, streaming, and everything in between, YouTube, and wherever you get your podcasts.